We're here.
There.
Clap for the Amy.
Clap for
All
the
right,
Amy.
we are here, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to The Sports Show TV on the YouTube channel, Spotify, Podbean, iTunes, CJSW 90.9 FM. It's pretty much the greatest sports show on the planet, arguably speaking. Here again with the buddy, Mitch,
Hey.
the Mitsada.
What's up?
But we're not alone.
Nope.
No,
back.
we're not.
He's back.
He's back. He came from episode 3, did us a favor. He was forced to come back and didn't want to do it, but because Mitch cried to his mother-in-law and they felt sorry. You got to do one charity case at one point in time in the show. We got Angelo Tsarouchas, the GOAT, the Tom Brady of Greek comedy.
Take it away from him. Under 4 left. The barn is alive again. 52-51.
Got me in my hormones. All gas, no brakes, score 4-0. If you think you own this place, you get foreclosed. I've been in my head, but it's not about a T3. I like to learn, but there's nothing you can teach me. We all got opinions. You about it.
Good to be here, guys. Always love talking about sports.
We just did the Greek show with Angelo. It was awesome. You were fired. You started off, you're
it
holding
just
back
came-
a little bit, and then you unleashed.
because I was still asleep. And then I kind of woke up with Tim Horton donuts and coffee.
Welcome
I
back
miss
to
it.
Canada.
I even got
Welcome
Mitch to
back.
get me another. Good to be back, guys. This is great. There's a lot going on in the sports world, isn't there?
Oh, buddy, we are stacked to the tits today.
It's a lot.
got a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, like if you take the tits,
Yeah.
we're stacked on it.
They're stacked.
They're
on top of
stacked.
that.
Yeah, they
See,
are.
that's what I love about Canada. There's sayings here you'd never hear in the States, like stacked tits. I'm going to hoof you in the nuts. If you say that in L.A., then what? You're going to hoof me where?
What?
I'm going to hoof you in the nuts, hey, buddy? How about I boot fuck you in the fucking head? I mean, it's so. I said to the guy in L.A., I'm going to boot fuck you in the fucking head. And the guy goes, What's a boot fuck?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Spell
Saskatchewan.
Speaking of getting boot fucked, if you want to start with that, we're going straight into it. It's
yeah.
World Cup time.
Wow.
We're not soccer guys. Like, we love our soccer, I've
Yeah.
realized. We're always going to be those soccer guys, but you know us. We're not stat guys. We're not going to sit here and tell you who's going to start at midfield and blah, blah, blah. We are going to tell you who we think is going to win. We're going to give you our rundown. But let's start in Qatar because that's where the World Cup's starting tomorrow and what they've done to the world. So they go and they get the World Cup. And they don't do it during the summer, which everyone's free. And they're saying, hey, let's do it. They make it a big mess, right?
Yeah.
You know, they turn it around. They're like, no, it's too hot here. We got the bid. You guys got to come during November because it's not as hot, even though it's probably still 40 or 50 degrees over there.
See, and I disagree with that right off the get-go.
I agree.
If you want to pay to play, listen, it's summertime.
Yeah,
Existing conditions only.
I agree. It's
So-
like you've said, Hunger Games. Bottom line, survival of the fittest.
That's
That's
it.
just the way to do it, right? So they go and they get the World Cup going up and running, and they had some conditions. Angelo said it beautifully a couple minutes ago. He said, you know what? They had a deal. Bottom line, yeah, you're a Muslim country, and maybe alcohol is not your number one thing, but we had a deal. You guys get it, and you guys got to allow the booze. You have to allow it in the stadiums.
In the stadiums.
Well, less than 24 hours ago, they're saying, nope. No booze. So for all those English fans and Canadian fans and fans just around the world that have migrated to Qatar, it's a dry World Cup.
It's a take backsies. They pulled the take backsies.
They pulled the take
You can't do
backsies.
that.
Okay, now let me ask you. How much here? David Beckham.
Right.
David Beckham has delivered a powerful message to supporters amid claims his support of Qatar has ruined his reputation. So what? I'll tell you what Qatar is: money.
Yeah.
And what is the root of all evil? Money.
Money.
Zidane, right? Zidane.
Zinedine Zidane.
Zinedine Zidane.
You got it.
Yeah.
That guy.
Double Z.
If they got the World Cup bid, they gave him 25 million pounds to help him get the cup. They got a lot of money there. So they want the bragging rights of the World Cup.
Right.
I think the deal with FIFA, and because it's all based on sponsors, Budweiser, Heineken, it's sports.
Yeah.
Sports is fueled by sponsorship. NHL, NFL, MLB, whatever, NBA, doesn't matter. It's all, that's where the dollars come in for the league that they can pay those astronomical salaries. In Qatar, it's this whole bid has been under fire from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And then now they said, my understanding was, Mitch, that the stadiums would be designated diplomatic zones.
Yes.
And that's how, like the hotels. I've been to Qatar. I've done shows there. If you're in a zone, then you're allowed to sell alcohol. And yes, and they respectfully respect the religion of the countries, whatever. But you are hosting the World Cup. World Cup, meaning the world. So the sponsorships come in. All those stadiums are supposed to be allowed to sell beer. 2 days before, they pull the plug. No, we're not doing it now.
Power move.
Can you imagine?
Exactly.
Just a power move, yeah. And you know what I like what you said? It's the World Cup, meaning, okay, you're the host, you have your customs, you have
World
your
Cup.
That's fine. But you're here to host, like you say, the world. It's a celebration of all cultures and traditions. And if you're not going to do it right, then don't do it at all. But at the end of the day, you're right. The money talks. Yeah. That's what it was about. I swear they all knew it. Now, I haven't watched it yet, but someone was telling me on Netflix there's a 4-part series about FIFA and the corruption and everything.
Just came out, yeah.
Of course, right?
course, yeah.
So
They waited.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting because I think they've been trying. FIFA is the governing body of the World Cup. And I don't want to overshadow the fact that Canada is in the World Cup. First time since 1986. And I'll notably point that Greece and Italy aren't.
That's correct.
yes.
And I was on the ship when Italy, all they needed was a tie or a win against North Macedonia. And I know they hate that name too, but for Greeks, it's north of. And I was on the ship, and it was an Italian officer, Giovanni. And it was the 92nd or 93rd minute. The guy kicks the ball towards the net. Somehow, the ball goes in the net. 93rd minute, overtime. The North Macedonians were partying. And the Italians, they lost to them. Not a good team. And the guy goes, it doesn't matter. They're not in the World Cup. I go, that was their World Cup, beating Italy.
Exactly.
I go, you guys lost to those guys? And they won the Euro before.
That's right. That's why it's making it so weird this year. Like, no, as much as I love to rag on the Italians sometimes, especially on this podcast, not having them in the World Cup is weird. It's just
weird.
A little weird. It's a little weird.
They should be there.
They should be there.
I like the Italians, especially the soccer. They're so emotional about it.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
But Canada now, and I think there's a interesting angle. Look at all the players are a result of Canadian immigration.
Yes.
Croatian, Serbian, I think Greek, Italian, African, Western Caribbean. These are all players that parents emigrated to Canada.
Yeah.
They put them in soccer programs. And guess what? Canada now is in the World Cup. And I don't think the Canadians it's funny in Canada. We don't appreciate that enough.
No.
Countries would give their firstborn to get into the World Cup. And in Canada getting in the World Cup is like the LA Kings winning the Stanley Cup. Nobody cares.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
true.
LA Rams won the Super Bowl. You think anybody cares?
No.
Well, a couple of days and
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have a script to read.
I think, to your point, though, I think the success this year will be huge. If Canada does do anything, like maybe get out of that first round, maybe, possibly, could be big for the program.
Even win a game.
Even win a game.
We'll be
Agreed.
happy.
Even win a game.
And I think now for Canada, because for some reason, Mitch, we can't win the Stanley Cup anymore.
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't it be ironic if Canada could go into like the playoff round of the World Cup? Because Canadians are like, especially the delusional Leaf fans, and if you're listening right now, you're delusional.
They are.
I don't care because I've gotten into it with them many times. Every year, you're Messiah, Matthews and Marner, and you're all crying, whiny bitches. I said, you're paying these guys millions of dollars, and you're not going anywhere. The Habs were the worst team to go into the playoffs, and they went to the finals against a friggin' Tampa, who hid their players in injury reserve, the Russians, and pulled them out when they needed them.
Hot take from Angelo.
Hot take. What do you mean? We're over the cap. That was a thing.
What's a thing?
What's going on?
What's right is right.
Yeah.
There was a loophole.
Poshalevsky and Muskolevsky were all getting out of the playoffs, and everybody knows that. And everybody knows that's what happened. I mean, the thing is, guys, when you look at something like that, it's like, so with the Leaf fans, I always get into it because I'm at the point now where this is what I say, guys. I don't care. I want any team in Canada to win a cup.
Yes, I agree.
And I even went for during when the Leafs were having that great round, and who were they playing in the first round? The Tampa.
Yeah.
And the Leafs were playing good, and I said, you know what? As much as I don't like the Maple Leafs, they're still a Canadian team. I want it for their fans because these fans, beside the fact they need Prozac, they need to win a cup. and it's so funny. And it's like, they're so loyal.
Yeah.
You have to admire that.
Yes, agreed.
Yes.
They're loyal as shit. They don't, and I'm like, okay, win the cup. You have the team. What's wrong with your team? I think Harold Ballard put a hex on that team. The way the guy, Billy G.O.A.T Tavern in Chicago
Yes.
put a hex on the
Mets.
Cubs.
Was it the
the
Cubs? The
Cubs.
Cubs. Yeah.
They need to bring the papa to do
Yes.
Yeah.
a dehexing of the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are based in Mati.
Yeah.
I don't care
100%.
now. They for some reason Harold Ballard put a curse on that team.
Yeah. I agree.
Look at all the players. They had all those guys. What's his name from Detroit? The Brendan
Shanahan?
Shanahan was
Yeah.
president.
That's
They had
right.
those guys. Lou Lamoriello. These are the best guys in the league.
Yes.
Running the team. They had all the picks.
Yeah.
They're the richest team in the NHL. They can't get their shit together.
That's true.
Mati.
Mati, you're right.
Yeah. I was thinking they just get Xilo. Like they should just hire a Greek dad to go through the dressing
Go to
room
the- start rounding
and literally start
Just start-
spanking them in the dressing room. Like you know they do hard knocks for the NFL.
That's
They
right.
should just be like hard
Hard
Xilo.
Spalhadas.
Yeah, hard Spalhadas for the
For the
NHL.
friggin' NHL.
Yeah, just be like hello, hello, Mitch,
No,
Zim,
Mitch, what's
hello,
going on, Zim? But
Yeah.
but isn't it funny how in Canada, I mean they're getting press, but I don't think the press here is acknowledging it as much as they should be.
No, because
No.
they want, you said it earlier, sponsorship. They don't want to wreck it. TSN,
They don't want to wreck it.
They don't want to wreck
TSN.
it. You know.
But I think Canada is in the World Cup, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's
Out of
absolutely
all
crazy.
those, 200 teams, there's only how many teams?
32.
32.
on this one.
Canada made that cut.
And not only that, Andrew, you got to think it's like it's not just get in the World Cup. They are destroying their way into the
Yeah,
World
big
Cup.
time.
They were the hottest
Yeah,
team.
they were.
There, and so like there should be jerseys, just all focus
seen
on.
nothing.
But you're right. It's all Leafs. It's the center of the universe.
The Leafs.
It's over and
Bullshit.
over and over.
I mean, I'm shocked. I haven't seen a restaurant yet do it. Usually McDonald's or Burger King does Canada World Cup
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, guys, I don't think they appreciate it. Anybody listening here today will understand this. They don't appreciate the fact that World Cup starting tomorrow that our country, Canada,
Yeah.
is in the fucking World Cup. And this is one of 32 teams from 200 and whatever teams.
That's right.
The whole world wants to get in. And I don't think we're doing anything.
But it's not the Grey Cup. Because let me tell you something, Andrew. When you have
Yeah, that's right.
14 people in Toronto that have paid their way
Hard.
to watch the Argonauts,
That's
Greek,
right.
by the way, play. I mean, can you blame them why they would pass over a World Cup? This is the Canadian Football
That's
League.
right.
Where is the Grey Cup this year?
So it's in Regina. It's tomorrow.
Oh,
November
what a
the
beautiful
20th.
day.
You got your Winnipeg Blue Bombers, led by another Greek, Zach Kaleros and the boys at 15-3, taking on the Toronto Argonauts. I mean, they were like, 9-7 or something. They made their way in. They did their part for the East. Who do you got tomorrow, Angelo? You like Winnipeg going for the three-peat, or you like Argonauts for
I
the
think
big
it's going to be
upset?
Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they're used to playing in the prairie cold.
that's right.
And the Argos, the Argos always seem to be there.
Yeah.
But now Zach Kaleros, he's a quarterback?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that guy's good.
Yeah.
And he's Greek. We got to support that
Got to
guy.
support that guy.
We have no
And
choice.
sometimes in the States, and I'm watching the Cigar Lounge, ESPN2 plays Grey Cup.
Oh, nice.
So I'll put it on TV, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So they're watching NFL, Sunday, and I put on Grey Cup. And they're, what are you doing? I'm watching the Grey Cup.
Watching the
And they're
Grey
like,
Cup.
What the fuck's the Grey Cup?
What college is that?
Yeah, they go, yeah. What college? And they go on, and because I grew up watching CFL ball.
Yeah.
In Ottawa, when they were called the Rough Riders, not that beautiful non-racist name, the Red Blacks.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what the hell they were thinking. Let's call the team Red Blacks. So we'll insult the Black Canadians and the Native Canadians all at once. That's how I see that team.
That's kind of what they did.
Kind of what they did,
Kinda what
but
did
they
there.
say no, it's the colors. And my brother and I used to go to the West End Zone.
Yeah.
We could get, now I'm starting to sound like your uncle. I remember a nickel when it was $2 end zone tickets.
Okay.
We sit in the end zones, and when they kick the field goal for the J5Es,
Yeah.
we catch them.
Could you keep the ball?
You could keep them.
You could keep the ball.
So there was a guy in Ottawa named Peter Nikitopoulos. We play hockey. He's 6'4", and he's got this wiped out hair, and he'd be in the end zone. And sometimes a ball would kick, and the kid goes to grab it. He grabbed the ball from the kid's hands, crying. He's like a big madraja. Just grabbed the ball, and we were there. And once it fell in my hands, and he came to get it, my brother clocked him right in the head. So it was the J5Es.
Yeah.
The J5Es. So I had a ball. My brother still has it.
Oh, good.
And I remember going, the reason you went in the end zone is to get a football.
Yeah.
So you never have to give them back.
That's amazing.
That is
See,
great.
No wonder they're in recession over in the CFL. Like, it's been for years. They're like, we don't have any balls. We're making like 1,000 balls a
Mitch,
year.
who do you got? You got the Argos?
I got-
the
you
team that has the Greek name, or the Blue Bombers with the Greek guy?
I'm going to take the Bombers, but
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Argos are going to cover the spread. The spread's 5.5. I'm going to give the Argos a little bit of a favor there. I think there's a lot of pressure on Winnipeg. You know what I mean? But we usually don't throw the spread around too much. But I saw the spread the other day. It was 5.5. I said, you know what? And the Greek guy, he's got a hurt ankle, and you know he's gonna. If he's anything like you, he's gonna milk the shit out
You
of
have
this.
to milk it. Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm a little
the reality
whatever.
is I'm taking Winnipeg, but I think Argos are gonna cover.
Fair enough.
There it is.
Fair enough.
Guys, what I don't understand about the CFL, why don't they have a fifth team in the East? I mean, they've been saying
Did you
it for
listen
years.
to our show?
Were you listening
Yes,
last
you-
week? We were talking about this.
Last week,
Right,
same
and
thing.
And I'm thinking to myself, they've been for years talking about putting a team in Halifax. They can support it. I mean, what CFL, you do what, 25,000 seat stadium, 25, 30,000. You're trying to tell me in today's world of technology, they can put a stadium there, all of Atlantic Canada, call it the Atlantic Schooners, because you have, I think if they had if they have 10 teams, it balances. It's coast to coast.
There's not this
now.
crossover stuff. That's what we're saying. There's this guy, that guy. He's playing his
They're
wife's
coming.
cousin.
Is it next year or the year after? Halifax
And then the
will
other
be.
thing too is I go, even because this was our thing in North American sports, we have the brackets. It's East, West, and then
Right.
you meet in the final.
Right,
We don't
right.
have enough of it here. Just
No.
do one table.
Yeah.
Top 4 go. Just get to the point. Don't you have a team that's like
Actually,
7
I
and
like
10?
that idea.
You have a team that's
I
7
know.
and 10, and they're making the playoffs. No.
But what they're scared of, is that it's always going to be Western teams for some reason in the top 4.
That's probably true.
That's
And
probably
that,
true.
That would have happened this year for sure.
This year for
100%.
sure would have been all, the Elks. The names have changed.
What
now.
a terrible name, man.
The Elks. I mean,
They needed to keep the colors. It was like a Greek rebranding. They're like, wait, whoa,
Well,
back
to,
up,
to
back
Angelo's,
up.
to Angelo's point, they might as well just call themselves the Green Yellows when they change the name. That's,
Like, whoa, we can't change all these colors. It's either we're Packers or we're Elks. Which ones you guys want?
they got, in Toronto, there's a restaurant in Danforth called Suv-like. And he does Suv-like. And he got a letter from Facebook going, you can't use that. So it's on Danforth, the paper called Suv-like, and it's got the thumb
That's so funny.
from Facebook.
that's amazing.
And they told him they're going to shut him down. For Greeks don't care. Copyright infringement. So what? It's Facebook.
Yeah.
You can't call it Suv-like.
But the Greek attitude is like, fine, tell them to come here in front of me. Now put a minute to shut me down. I shut you down. Stop yelling, get out. But then behind the scenes, they'll actually come. They'll be like, I'm very sorry. I didn't know. I'm thinking,
My son must have opened the letter. I didn't see it.
My son, he
I'll call my cousin. He's lawyer. We'll figure this
He
out.
screwed me up. This guy, he screwed me up bad.
the son of a bitch.
Listen, we kind of went on a quick tangent. When it comes to World Cup, do you guys have a team you want that you're cheering for outside of Canada?
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I you brought up Belgium.
Yeah.
The last World Cup, that team was really good. And I like, believe it or not, those little countries like Belgium and Switzerland
Yes.
were really impact. If I had to pick one team, the team that always sticks out for me for some reason is Croatia.
Yeah. They're in our division. Well, Canada's division.
Canada's division, but I'll say this. I'm hoping at least Canada can first score a goal, because I was at the 94 World Cup when Greece was there. Can we spell the word Seftila? Because we didn't score one goal.
No, nothing happened there.
And they're smoking on the bench. It was a nightmare. But at least we made up for it in 2004.
That's right. That's all we live for. That's it. I don't care.
Yeah, we're
That's
done.
about it. Done.
Have you guys seen King Otto?
Not yet. No.
Oh, it's great. It's on Amazon.
We're gonna pull it up. Actually, we were
And
supposed
you
to
gotta
go
watch it, man. I'm telling you, it's but I think, I don't know. You got to look at Germany,
Always.
England.
English need this more than any. But now that
They
they're
do.
a dry. I don't know if that's good or bad for them.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
their
they'll sober up.
Maybe they'll sober
That's
up and
their
win.
yeah.
That could be it. You know what? That's my pick.
You're picking England.
England to win it because they're dry. They
There's
didn't
no booze.
realize it. Yeah.
I still think France is the team to beat. I still think they are that stacked.
Yeah,
but
they're
I'm,
good.
I'm going with my heart really wants Argentina for Messi. I like to see it.
Yeah.
But my betting hand says Brazil.
Brazil.
I think it's the South American World Cup.
Well, they want redemption after what the Germans did to them, right? Last one. 7-1.
Oh, yeah.
What a slaughter.
That was Xilo.
That was
yeah.
a spanking. The Germans, Schweinsteiger. I love that guy, Schweinsteiger. He's got blood all over his face, running around like a Trello, like Schweinsteiger.
He's the epitome of
That guy
of
was
Germany.
That's Germany right
exactly.
there.
They
right
should
there.
go back to genetically modifying people and just do 11 Schweinsteigers.
Schweinsteiger.
Sometimes when they play,
Yeah.
it looks like that. You know what I mean? These guys are machines. They
They
are.
should change the Red Blacks to the Schweinsteigers.
I like
now.
this.
Ottawa Schweinsteigers. Who the hell? Were they smoking weed in Ottawa? You went from Rough Riders, because, you know, we only had 9 teams in the league, and let's name 2 of them the same name. The Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, really? Out of 9 teams, you don't even have 10, and you're going to name 2 teams. One's Rough Riders, 2 words, and the other one's Rough Riders, 1 word.
Yeah. We'll show them.
We're going to show them what's
They
going on.
They had to be Greeks, right? Because it's like the restaurant business. One guy opens up Spiros or like names a Greek island. This is Milos. Well, I'm
Milos.
opening up Mykonos.
This is Tinos, and this is Zeros. But yeah, but I think when you're looking at Grey Cup, you know, which is what's 115 years now?
109.
Now is it 109?
109. I mean,
109. Yeah. Wow. Like it is remarkable. Like I like the fact that we have
They're
the
still
Canadian.
going, yeah.
But you know what pisses me off, Angelo? This is what I say all the time: is that no one's going to make the ticket to the NFL if you're playing the Canadian game.
Yeah, some do. Some make it
do.
through.
But
Some, you know, they come to Canada. They like the guys that want to play. Look in the past, like Tom Clements, Warren Moon, Doug Flutie.
Yeah.
You had a lot of players that came up. Remember one years ago when Nelson Scalabania owned Montreal Alouettes? Yeah. You had Vince Ferragamo, Billy White Shoes Johnson. All those guys that came up. They had $1 million contracts that they were given. But that, again, it was rogue.
Yeah.
And then they have now Herschel Walker, who's running for state senator. The guy's got the head. It looks like the front of a 737. Right? Just a big kefali. And he's a ball, but he was a legend for Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech Bulldogs,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
and he played for the Cowboys. So in America, if you're a sports legend, you probably might go anywhere.
Especially NFL.
And you know, if you're a sports legend in Canada, you say, I played for the Rough Riders. You go, which one?
Yeah, exactly.
Which
you weren't on our
what
team.
era?
Oh, no, I was Ottawa.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Ottawa.
great.
I was
Oh,
Saskatchewan.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry,
so
but-
with that, what was your second job?
Yeah. I was a crew chief at Wendy's.
Did a stint at Suvlikes, but you know.
Suv like.
Mitch, put something behind
Buddy,
the camera.
I can't. This thing
Well,
is
this is why you don't
ridiculous.
forget your apparatus.
Guys, listen, you got to go on Amazon. They have a stand.
We have a stat. He got
This is so horrible what you guys are
Yeah.
doing. Mitch is putting it in like a box. I mean, this is hilarious.
So- yeah.
That's
This
good. It's working
is
now.
so we have a stat. He goes, "Well, I forgot it. Well, we still got to do anything. I'm an egomaniac. I can't be off camera.
Is
That's
this-
all I
is
got.
this going on-
This is it. The K95, KN95.
This show brought to you by KN95 respirator.
Sorry, boys. I literally forgot. It was sitting right on my counter. I
We're
moved
so
it.
low budget that we're actually going to get sued for even mentioning that they've sponsored
Yeah, I know.
us.
Brought to you by BitCare.
Thanks for the
Should've did from the beginning.
thanks for the 4 likes.
that's funny.
Thank you.
Suv like.
All right, from there, let's get to the NHL. It's NHL Dump and Chase segment.
'Kay.
We're going to start with the sports show. Angelo, we got this thing called the Power Play Rankings. Our rankings is based week to week. It's on a curve. It's we don't care if you were the shittiest team last week, and this year might be the best team. So we'll start at number 5. It's the actually the St. Louis Blues. They've won 5 straight. They were in the shitty league. They were in the shorthanded list last
Yeah.
week. This week they're hot. They're back.
Wow.
It's the St. Louis Costanzas.
Yeah, it's funny. They've won 5 straight, and they're still the second worst team in the league.
It's true.
Yeah, Arizona's up.
Yeah.
That's
you know
bad.
what? They have nice
Wow.
jerseys. I saw their third. They're actually really nice.
The
I saw-
Zona?
Yeah. No. I'm
Or
talking about
the
St. Louis.
Blues?
Yeah. At number 4, it's the Winnipeg Jets and the Dallas Stars. I put them together. I thought, you know what? They're both playing well. They're playing okay. But Winnipeg's been on our radar because we're like, you guys are talented. You guys are good.
Yeah.
But somehow, some way, you guys never take it to that next level. So, but they're starting to get there.
I like the Jets. Even in the playoff run last year, remember it's a good young team, and it's I think they were short probably another good defenseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and you know what it shows? The defenseman shows up in the playoffs. That's where you
Agreed.
see the difference.
Agreed.
You know, somebody brought it up a little while ago. To win the Stanley Cup, you have to have a top-rated defenseman.
Yes.
You can't, like right now, the big talk here in Calgary, I mean, we'll segue a little bit. Like Tanev is our best defenseman. They're like, can Calgary actually win the cup if Tanev is your best defenseman? And it kind of, when you start thinking about it, you're like, fuck.
Well, you look
right.
at Tampa Bay. There's a prime example. Look at what they have on the back end.
it's
I mean,
unreal.
no one was going through that. Chicago, when they did
LA
they were
too.
talking
Those
about
guys were hot as hell, man. I mean, I think you need a hot goalie, of course. And that's the reason when Montreal made that run, it was all Carey Price. Let's face it. Defense were not bad, but Shea Weber was. I mean, he was the heart of it, and you could see because everybody said, well, "How did Montreal go to the finals?" 2 reasons: Carey Price, Shea Weber.
Yeah,
they carried the team into the play, and when they get in that zone, you can't penetrate it, you can't break it.
Yeah, because now in the NHL or in all leagues, they're all good. It's not like back in the day where it's like, okay, you were a walk-on and you went in, everyone's good. When it starts to click and you get hot, you're hot.
Right.
At number 3, it's the Boston Bruins. They were number 1
You
last
dropped
week.
them?
We dropped them a little bit. You'll see why.
Okay.
Boston's still hot, best record in the NHL. But you know what? After what they did last week, all that controversy, I'm sure you heard about it, Angelo. I put them up a couple of spots. They're at number 3 now. Okay.
Number 3.
At number 2, it's the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They're staying hot, and Phil Kessel did it. He did it. 1,000 straight games. He looks like us.
Hey, really? Yeah.
1,000 straight games.
With the gut out. And
That's what I'm
everything.
talking about.
See?
You got to respect it.
Eating is good.
Drinking Coke on the bench. This is his thing. He's like water. I think his exact quote is, "I don't like water."
Yeah,
like
stuff in
Really?
sports science.
he doesn't like it. So that's why I like him at number 2.
There's
but
a
number
guy
1.
that's a natural.
Absolutely.
I
That's
mean,
exactly it.
I mean, he just has the knack.
Exactly.
He may not be the specimen of a hockey player, but he doesn't have to be. He has the knack. He knows how to play the game.
Totally.
Hey, Toronto, didn't you have him? Toronto had him.
They did.
They gave him away.
They went to Pittsburgh.
He went to
won a
Pittsburgh,
cup,
won a couple
probably.
of cups. Yeah,
2.
exactly.
Yeah, 2. He was there with
Toronto.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Every time Toronto trades a player away, they win a cup. Cadre went to the Avalanche. They won a cup.
There you go.
I hope you're listening, Elliot Friedman. Hope you're listening, buddy.
And at number 1, it's the New Jersey Devils. This team is hot. 11 straight wins. They're hot. They're the
Where'd they
hottest thing
come from?
You know what? This is a team that Gretzky used to call the Mickey Mouse of the league.
Yeah.
Then they go on their heater. They win a couple of cups. They take a little back
Martin
door.
Brodeur.
Absolutely.
Good players.
They get
man.
their first-round draft picks. They're young. This is what's scary about this team. They're young and they're hungry and they're nasty. And Jesper Pratt. I just love that name. I just have to say it.
Just for
constantly.
Pratt.
This team's hot, man.
Is Barry Trotz their coach now?
No. You know what? It's Lindy Ruff. There was
Lindy
a
Ruff.
chant.
Another good guy.
They were
yeah.
chanting the other day, "We're sorry." They were trying to fire him, and then the crowd started chanting the other day, "We're sorry." Like that is respect.
Lindy Ruff is a good coach.
Yes.
Even with the Sabres, they didn't give him enough, remember?
Yeah.
So Barry Trotz, Ted Leonsis, the Greek owner of the Washington Capitals, had Barry Trotz, and that's when they were playing there and they won the cup
That's right.
with superstar Russian
Yeah,
Ovechkin.
Ovechkin. So what does he do? He wins a cup. Does he sign Trotz? No. I don't want to give you the extra money. Trotz leaves. He goes to the Islanders.
That's right.
They go to the playoffs.
That's right.
So when you have a guy like with that type of caliber, Lindy Ruff is a great coach. I always like that guy. And sometimes hockey fans are very impatient. They want everything right away. And now, like you said, whether 11, 12 in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want?
And it's to your point too. You just said it was like you got these young guys that are hungry and just gelling together. And when you start believing,
That's right.
you're unstoppable. They are fast, man.
Well, I'm just glad like Johnny Gaudreau. Oh wait, no, he didn't go
Oh,
there.
yeah.
He was supposed to.
John.
Go, but John.
John
Yeah,
Gaudreau.
that's right. We don't call him Johnny here anymore. John,
no,
straight
John.
John.
Yeah,
Straight John.
And that whole Johnny
We're
hockey
very
thing,
upset about
that's-
this whole thing.
We've taken the nickname back.
That's right.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that. He doesn't get the full Johnny.
He doesn't
John.
get it. Just John.
Just John.
He hasn't earned Johnny.
No, he's gone with the John. From there, we go over to the shorthanded list. These are the teams that not doing so well, but we like to acknowledge them. Why? Because that's what we do here on the show.
right.
Angela.
That's right.
At number 5, it's the Panthers. Last year, number 1 team in the league. Led it basically from front to back. This year, not so great. I don't know. I threw it in there. I was disappointed with them. I said number 5. Okay. At number 4, it's the Washington Capitals. What happened to these guys? Where are they? Ovechkin's on his way to trying to get this scoring title from Gretzky, which, by the way, I've said over and over again, he'll never get.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not. Thank you, Angelo.
No.
Thank you, Angelo.
He's not gonna do
My
it.
counterpart completely believes it's going to happen. Not with a record like this. Not like this. They're on the short-handed list.
But hey, the guy's going to play until he's 52 just to break it. He's
No,
going to pull the Gordie
I
Howe.
don't think he can. I mean, he's guy's an amazing player, no
Yeah.
doubt. I think Ovechkin. I mean, how many more points does he need?
He needs another 70 goals, I think.
No,
around.
I'd have to look. Did he crack the 100 yet?
Yeah, he's under 100. It's under 100.
It's like I said, 3-4 seasons, he's done. He'll get it. He'll Gordie Howard.
He's
until
not going to do it.
But he won't get overall points though.
No, not points.
the
Just goals. Just
goals,
Yeah.
right? He wants to be doing goals.
Yeah. From there, it's number 3. This team, we had them hot. We love them. It's Buffalo. They've lost 7 in a row. I don't know. This team, again, they're kind of like the
Buffalo.
Devils. I know, right?
They suck every year, man, for some reason.
As
They
a
really do.
city.
As a city. As a
Like
city.
6 feet of snow there.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
You think they'd strive now. Now they got the snow.
The other
They should
team
be
can't
good.
show up; they'll win by default.
So they're going to be number 1 on the power play list next week.
right, yeah.
At number 2, it's a team near and dear to your heart. It's the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, yeah. I go there sometimes. I get free tickets.
Yeah.
To the Honda Center or whatever. That's a weird team.
Yeah,
They have really good years, and then they suck.
that's right.
Yeah.
Right now, they have a minus 26 goal differential. They're just young guys, but they're all a bunch of wimps.
See,
Like,
here's-
there's no veterans
Here's the
there.
thing. I thought, like, you look at Jersey and how well they're doing. I thought that would be Anaheim this
Right,
year.
right.
Because they have a couple ringers in there, too. What do I know?
Hey, who does it?
What does anyone know in
And
sports?
at number 1, it's the Vancouver Canucks. Here's a team.
Really?
Talented, good, but they still can't put it together. They hate their coach. Remember last year they brought in, what's his name? Bruce, they got
Boudreau.
Bruce there. Yeah, Bruce Boudreau. Bruce, there it is. Now it's like, Bruce, now you got to go.
Yeah,
Like,
Barry
it's
Trotz.
yeah.
I still think Boudreau and Trotz are the same person. He's
Buddy,
just
they do look alike.
just hedging
They're
his
twins.
bets.
Yeah,
He's just-
exactly.
He's like, honey, I just got to be back. We're at the team meeting.
No, the Canucks, and you know what? The strippers in Vancouver, they've said already, if they can win games, you get like free lap dances. So I'm hoping they keep losing. I think, for every
Yeah,
win,
they
it
can
makes it
win.
better.
Yeah.
That's an enigma. Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
Remember those years they had all those great teams with Mark Crawford, who I'm gonna do the Canadian thing now. That Mark Crawford, the Salama Beats, during Canada Cup,
Yeah.
when he had Gretzky and Steve Yzerman on the
Yes,
bench, and he
yes.
wouldn't put him in because he wanted. It was his ego. Him and what's the coach there, Jim from Seattle Seahawks.
Oh,
The coach,
the Seahawks now?
no, the head coach of the Seahawks.
Oh my God.
The guy from USC.
Pete
Oh,
Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Pete,
Sorry, yeah.
Jim, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Remember, all he had to do was hand the ball,
Right.
and they would have
Oh,
won
yes,
the second
100%.
Super Bowl.
Yes, 100%.
What's this Malaka do? Oh, we're going to do a throwing pass, gets picked,
Yeah.
and they lose. And then they gave, that one was a giveaway to the Patriots.
100%.
Yes.
I'm making the comparison with Mark Crawford
Right.
because you said Vancouver Canucks, and it triggers off all the firing
Yeah.
in my head. When the Canada Cup, you have Yzerman and Gretzky. 2 of the most iconic players ever in the NHL.
Yeah.
And he got, no offense to Ray Bork and the
Yeah, of course.
defenseman. He goes, well, they're good on the target practice. Dude, you left Yzerman and Gretzky on the bench
Yeah.
for the shootout. Remember, we lost.
It's crazy.
Like, what an idiot. Because the ego steps in.
That's right.
And I think a team like the Devils, why they're doing good, there's no ego.
There's no ego. That's right.
They want to play like a team, and they don't care. And now you have a coach who's rallying these guys, and there's no ego. And guess what? They're winning games now, and now they're in the forefront. And teams like Buffalo and Vancouver are scratching their golo trying to figure out what's going on.
That's right. Exactly.
And Vancouver, because they got good fans in Vancouver too.
Oh yeah, they're
they
very
think-
passionate. I don't like them. I think they're the
know,
worst
I know,
fans
I
in the
know,
league.
I know.
They
But,
are the worst. They're the only, we've talked about this. They're actually the only people where win or lose, they'll actually destroy their own city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so stupid.
Yeah, like they lost to Boston. Andrew, they didn't go to Boston and be like,
Hey.
we got to get these motherfuckers. Like they didn't do that. They're
No.
like, no, you know what? We'll show you. Next time you come here, there won't be a stadium to play in.
That's right.
How are you going to win a cup
Yeah.
now, Boston?
Yeah. No more smoked salmon for you
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
It's like we're not going to do this.
Yeah.
But it's so true. It's so true, isn't it? That you had those two the Sedin
Sedins,
brothers.
yeah.
That's right.
And yet Longo was the goalie, and he got inducted into the Hall.
I
of
just
Fame.
watched it last
He did,
night.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he went, and that guy was a great goal. I mean, it's so funny to me that teams, because Vancouver Canucks have never, as a Canucks, never won a Stanley Cup.
Right.
They won one like 1907 as the
That doesn't
Vancouver
count.
Millionaires,
Millionaires.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't count it.
But I mean, it's so funny because a lot of my friends in Vancouver are like, oh, Canada hates us.
Oh, we
they
do.
Yeah.
Anything over the Vuna, they hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Calgary's right before the mountains. You go over the mountain because you have your little utopia there.
Yeah.
The little Vancouver, we can windsurf in the day and ski at night. Who cares? Win a cup.
Yeah.
Win a cup.
Win
Yeah,
a cup.
do something.
Legit.
Yeah.
Do something
That's it.
legit.
And you had it, and you gave it away. So no,
gave it away.
we can't love you guys.
You
Sorry.
can't be quaint
Yeah.
and think that you can win at sports.
That's right. Exactly.
So true.
Couldn't agree more. From there, let's go over to the NFL. A couple of, you know what? We talked about Buffalo. 6 feet of snow, and it's legit. You know, like sometimes the weatherman gets it wrong or completely wrong.
No,
He hit this on the. A little piece of me wanted to see this game being played in that snow. Am I crazy for wanting that, or is
No,
it,
not at all.
No, right?
Where they clean the machine, they get the machines to clean them. And,
The fans, I don't know if they, it would have been like a COVID. No
well,
fans.
they're used to it there.
You know what the best
that's
part
what
is?
I was thinking, too.
This is why sports is just like I equate it to the slave trade. And like no one, you know, you just basically buy and sell people. And like the owners are like, they didn't want to play in Buffalo because they were worried that, well, the people, the television and the press and everyone covering the game, like to get to the game, they could get hurt. And meanwhile, the players is like, oh, no, let them play.
Yeah,
the players, no. But to drive to the stadium, that'll be tough.
That would be
But
tough.
Buffalo fans would still fill it up.
They would go.
100%.
They
would.
are
Yeah.
so dedicated to that team.
Yes.
And that Josh Allen, I like that guy.
You like them?
I do like him. I mean, now look,
brought it ready.
I've been on the road this year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I saw him last year.
Right.
And when they played the Chiefs and stuff, I like that guy. Even when he played against the Rams, I said this guy's got so much potential. Now, I honestly, going to be honest, I've been on the road for the last 2 months. I haven't had a chance.
Right.
So how's he doing this year?
He first, I would say 6 games of the season, 5 games of the season,
Yeah.
tearing it up. MVP.
Right,
Buffalo's
right.
on huh. Last week, I don't know if you saw, they're playing the Vikings, who we hate because we're both Packer fans. We hate the Vikings. We can't reiterate enough how much we hate these guys.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
they're going back and forth. Buffalo stops them on the 1 yard line. Minnesota's about to
Right.
score. They're going to win the game. They stop him. Now, there's a minute left, though. So he's got to kneel the ball, or he's got to like put, he's 6'4", 6'6", actually, I think. He's got to push himself a little bit. Fumbles the ball in the end zone. Minnesota scores the touchdown. They go up by, I swear to God. Then all of a sudden, Buffalo does move the ball down. They go to overtime. They lose in overtime. The reason I laugh because is Josh Allen from for the last couple of years, Angelo, I've been kind of saying he's a little bit like Lamar Jackson. Hot and exciting to watch, but he doesn't have that killer instinct. And when I see you, all you have to do is take the ball and push yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're fumbling the ball
Hold
in
on
the end
like
zone,
a baby.
hold it like a baby. Hold it like your putza. Do whatever you got to do. I don't care what you do. But when you're fumbling the ball in a middle of the season game, you're not going to win the big one like this. I like Josh Allen for all he is.
See, Al Bundy.
But he's not
Al
killer
Bundy
instinct.
did not score 4 touchdowns in a single game
That's
for
right.
Polk High. Okay?
Yeah.
With that kind of attitude.
Not that
I agree.
attitude. I agree.
But you know, it's interesting to me that in the NFL, you're hot, you're not, right?
Yeah.
And you see every game see the difference in NFL as opposed to all other sports. Every game from the beginning means something.
Yes.
Yes.
And every game, and now like the Cowboys, like all these fans in LA, they're either Liverpool,
Yeah.
Dallas, Pittsburgh, okay, or for some reason New York Rangers.
Right.
Those are the teams they love. Like the Liverpool, you never walk alone. Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys have a thing. It's funny because the Cowboys are doing pretty good this year. I think
Not bad.
they're not bad. And then you got other teams that are up, but like Patrick Mahomes, like I like that guy.
Yeah, he's
for
a
Kansas City Chiefs. Guy's a stud. And you got all these other teams. But again, it's like on any given Sunday, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because some of these teams are 5-8-1, and they get in the playoffs and then they win.
That's
Well,
right.
look at Washington, the Commanders.
How about Tennessee?
They're the Trump. Yeah. Tennessee has a running back that could win every game for them.
Yeah.
Right.
I've
right.
never seen that.
But the Commanders, you're right. They're
The
coming
Commanders,
out of nowhere.
they
Yeah.
beat Philadelphia. Packers, remember? I remember because they were 14-0. We
Right.
almost had the undefeated season. Washington.
Washington.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you. They said the Redskins was a racist name, right?
That's right.
Isn't the Commanders going back to Victorian time? It sounds to me like the Commanders.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I.
Aren't
Yeah.
the Commanders the reason we had the Redskins?
Well, it was going to be the Red Yellows. But
Was it really?
Again,
It's the same marketing guy from the Red Blacks.
We've
They're
hired
like,
this-
we hired the same guy from
I got
Ottawa.
this cute girl from Canada, this intern. She's got a couple fresh
I
ideas.
got an idea. Let's call it the Red Yellows. That's an awesome. Now, Dan, the Snyder.
That's right, yeah.
So he's under the gun now, right?
Yeah, that's
for
right.
Sexual.
Yeah.
A variety of things. Like all the owners are actually banding together.
This guy
They're
went
like,
to the
"We gotta get
buffet
you."
of
Yeah.
controversy. He's like,
He doesn't care, but the team's worth a lot of money.
Oh, it's like second in the NFL stadium wise. It's the biggest. They have the most amount of seats, even over Dallas.
You can't get a
And
ticket.
from value, I think it's like top 3.
And in the 90s, I remember this because seeing it like late 90s, early 2000s, they were worth more than the Dallas Dallas Cowboys.
That's right.
They were
No,
the
that's
number
right.
one franchise in sports.
They can't get tickets now. Is it possible to say they don't like Dan Snyder, but there's a lot of interest for people to buy that team? Look at Ryan Reynolds now.
Yeah.
Voiced that he wants to buy the Senators. The value just by him saying it went up $200 million.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Dan Snyder, I mean, he's principal owner of the
Commanders.
Red Yellows.
Red Yellow Commanders.
Yeah.
And those guys. And there's so much money. So I mean, at that point, it's like Jerry Jones. He's got money. It's
Yeah.
not about money.
Yeah.
It's all about the power.
That's right.
See, I
That's all
say
it's
go
about.
big or go home.
That's right.
They should call O.J. Simpson and say, "Hey, we need a brand ambassador.
Yeah, exactly. Bring it down a little bit, and there it is.
We wanted someone football related."
Exactly.
Some people can't help themselves.
Well,
O.J. Simpson.
speaking of brand relations, this is the next topic I wanted to bring up real quick. The big talk was Tom Brady this week. He goes, you know what? I had a great time in Germany. A lot of fans came out. He goes, this is his quote, not mine. He wants to come and play in the CFL. So my thing is,
In the
I know
CFL.
it could be a joke, but if he comes even 1 year, imagine every game. I don't know what team. Let's say he
You're
plays for
not
the
going to see a
Stampeders.
seat open.
It's going to be packed.
Packed.
This could be the greatest idea of all time. You got to give him a piece of
hold
that
on.
money.
So Tom said,
Yeah.
because this could be his last year.
That's right. In the
I
NFL.
doubt it.
Yeah, I know. Same with me.
Gave up his marriage. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah, well,
And they're winning.
that's right. Well, they're starting to win now. Yeah,
They're starting to win.
exactly.
They had a couple of.
That-
They're 500. But the guy's 45.
That's right.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
A friend of mine in LA goes, Tom Brady's overrated. Okay, first of all, you're an idiot. He won 7 of 10 Super Bowls.
That's right.
Hear what I'm saying. 7 of 10. They've been there 10 times, and he's won 7 of them.
That's right.
And you're telling me the guy's overrated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. So I think he's the kind of guy that'll be sitting at home, and he's going to get a call like from the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
That's right.
I bet you. And they go, "Hey, Tom, do you want to come to Canada and play?" You know, I'm 53. Oh, we don't give a fuck. We don't fucking care. Man, you come play with the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
He'll do it, but he's going to sell out every
And the
stadium he
best-
goes to.
He'll
Would you not go see it?
100%.
Everybody
This is what
would.
I
I would
Everyone would
go.
go. Yeah.
Buddy, this is what I want. He's living in Tampa right now, okay? And he goes, maybe he's got a new German girlfriend. He's like, listen, I got to move to Hamilton for a year. Can you imagine? He's like sitting there. He's mowing his lawn, and some guy's coming around the corner. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, Tom?" Like, can you just imagine Tom walks into the Starbucks?
He should go to
at the
Saskatchewan.
Walmart.
If he went
Like,
to
you know what I mean?
Saskatchewan, Canada would implode.
It would.
If that
That's
guy
what
was
I'm
a rough, but he should play for every team. Like just
Now-
kind of do 2 games apiece. Just go around.
Just trade him.
I saw the game.
Keep trading
I saw the game, and they were playing Germany, and the fans wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
The fans were unbelievable in that stadium, right? Now, did Brady say he wanted to come to Canada?
This is his quote, not mine. Yeah.
Was he joking?
No, that's what a lot of people thought. No, he's saying he wants to like take it to that next level. He's like, I saw what like the NFL is like in Germany. So, you know what? I would like, this is a guy now, he's got free time, right? He doesn't have to pick up the kids from school. So he's like, yeah, CFL, sure, let's
on,
try
play.
it. Yeah, why not? He lost a lot of money on this FTX or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he needs a couple of bucks. That's what I'm thinking.
You know what's crazy though? If he actually came to the CFL, this is what's so like your friend who's like, oh, he's not the GOAT. The guy could come to the CFL when he's 50 years old, right?
That's right.
But people will still judge Tom Brady like he's 22. Like, see, the Canadian game's so great. Tom Brady can't even throw the ball. You know,
The ball is bigger
The
here.
ball's bigger than this. He's so bad. It's like, guys,
No,
he's
that guy's
50.
good. That guy's great. You're right. Even if he came to Canada, played a year.
Yeah.
But I think at that point, think about it. If you're Tom Brady, you got nothing to prove anymore.
No, of course
So
not.
going to Canada is a challenge. It's not a matter of.
That's it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he knows he's in the Hall of Fame. He knows he is the GOAT. Nobody's going to win 7 Super Bowls.
No, never.
Sorry, nobody's going to win 7 as a quarterback.
Yeah.
No, it'll.
Impossible.
It's impossible. What he did is impossible with Belichick and those. Look, all of them together. It's impossible. So for him, it's a challenge now.
Yeah.
He's at the point in his life where I want a challenge.
That's right.
I'm going to go to fuck you. I'm going to Canada. I'm going to play Canadian football.
Here's
Why-
another
why-
challenge. How's he going to find a hotter wife? We talked about this. You go from
Yeah,
the
she's
hottest.
hot.
Yeah. No, how are you going to. A challenge.
And
You
she's
just
getting
said it.
Puzo
I'm
right
going to
away.
find her.
She got a guy
I
right
saw
away.
that. I saw the jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah. Now everybody said to me, "You don't think it's too early?" I go, "She's Giselle Bundchen."
Yeah,
dude.
man. She accidentally found me.
She could wear a garbage bag with sweatpants and a fine chick. She's so hot, and she's got her own money. And ironically, I thought weird. He went to Germany, ironically,
Yeah.
to do a game, and his wife's German, And he's got the kid, so I'm thinking to myself, she already like, she was seen with a friend.
Yeah.
She's getting puzzo already. Because she's Giselle Bundchen.
Guaranteed he went to Germany. He just called all our cousins.
He was
like,
looking
so
for-
what's going on? I gotta come see
Yeah,
you for
because
a minute.
Brady's gonna have a hard time finding women.
But this is the problem.
Please.
We said this on the podcast a little while ago, Angelo. We were joking around. We're like, because imagine he makes a Tinder profile. Who's gonna believe it's Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
He's never
bullshit.
gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
get
but
lost.
he had with Michelle Monaghan. He had a
That's
child.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he banged Britney Spears. He
did?
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, back in the day.
You heard it here first. Well, maybe second because he heard it somewhere
Yeah,
first.
no. I heard she had Brittany and him got on.
Really?
It's Tom Brady.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I think
not
I'm
surprised,
pretty
I'm
sure.
just
I'm pretty
excited.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
I banged them.
Hey.
But Tom Brady. But when you looked at the two of them, you wanted to barf.
Yeah.
You see,
It was
they were a
just
little
perfect.
much. They were a little much.
I'm like,
yeah.
fuck. You know what? One of you has to be ugliest. No. He's good looking, 7 Super Bowls, supermodel, super kids, but look, and
Yeah.
see in the end, even they couldn't get along.
That's right. See
Yeah.
that?
Even they couldn't get along.
Their pride
man.
got ahead.
Yeah,
of
they
them.
were basically like the Walmart family. Like when you walk in and like get a picture
Yeah.
frame. that was them.
Yeah, but you know what they say? Why go get greasy food when you got a prime rib at home? Every now and then, you just want a greasy burger.
Yes.
That's right.
I think Brady's looking for that greasy burger.
I think
but
you're
he
right.
wants to play football, man.
Yeah.
he loves it so much.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
He said this way, like, I got to play. I got to fucking play. You got to respect the guy. He fucked up his marriage.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her either because she's like, look, we made a deal.
Yeah.
I can't stop. Remember he retired for what, 8 days?
Like-
I'm going back.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know.
It was
He had-
like-
he
he
had the
needed that.
empty-
He needed that function on your phone, like then, where he could send the text and then take it back, like real quick. That's what he should have did when he retired. Yeah.
He emptied the dishwasher once and he's like, yeah, no, fuck
Yeah,
this.
this man,
I
I
do
would
this
love
shit.
it.
Do you want to mow the lawn? No, I want to throw a football.
The kids get picked up at 4? No.
But he's still effective.
I know,
The
buddy. That's what I'm saying.
The fact, Mitch, that he can still go 500 football.
Yeah.
At 45,
Yes.
he's at 500 football.
He was one play away from going to the Super Bowl again last year. Let's just all remember
Let's
this.
be
Like,
honest.
he's
They almost
there.
did the comeback against the Rams again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know.
Holy
It's crazy,
crap.
man. It's
Angelo,
like-
we do this segment in the NFL. It's called buy or sell. It's like a stock. I'm going to
Okay.
name a team or a player. You tell me buy or sell it. All
Okay.
right, here we go real quick. Green Bay Packers, buy or sell?
sell.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
time to sell.
Yeah, time to sell.
Time to sell. Dimitri, it's time. We
It's
got
time
it.
to
We
sell.
got
No,
to
no,
sell.
no. You can see it now. It's the beginning of they have to sell.
Yeah.
Titans, the Tennessee Titans. We buying or selling?
Buying.
You're going to buy
You
something.
buy something.
And I
there,
think
man.
they're still undervalued. We could get it for a good price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a buy.
think so.
That's
That's a
actually
buy.
that's a buy.
That's a buy. It's the Broncos, Denver Broncos. I'd like to hear your take on this.
That's interesting because you got Russell Wilson there now, and I don't sell.
Sell is right.
Sell.
Yeah, sell. Are you going to finally sell?
I'm holding my position.
You know what? You got to sell. Just join the sell
I'm not
team.
selling.
Well, what are you holding on to? For what
It's my
reason?
FTX. I'm buying. I'm buying.
I'm buying.
All right, 2 more. It is the New York Jets all of a sudden starting to catch a little fire.
Buy.
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 I think so.
I'm on the sell.
They're against New England this weekend. I'll buy after this game.
I'll buy. No,
Yeah, yeah.
I think the Jets now. I've saw the structure is coming together.
Right.
That's true.
They,
Yeah.
they are coming together. They got that for years. I think they're coming together now.
Here's the last one. It's the Buffalo Bills because they've come up and they come down. I don't know. I'm selling.
I'm buying.
You're buying.
Yeah, now I'm buying.
You
They
know
dipped.
what? You know what? I have to say buy.
Yeah.
I agree with Dimitri only because I think they're going through some kind of an air pocket. I do like this guy Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He's got the goods, man. I think he does. I really do. After watching him play last year,
Yeah.
he's got the goods. I think there's something psychological going on.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I'm calling an audible real quick. I just thought of it.
'Kay.
If you're a woman, do you go Garoppolo or you go Tom Brady? Which one is it? This is a big thing because Garoppolo was on the sidelines at the Warriors game, and he's with George Kittle,
Yeah.
tight end, 6'4", good-looking guy, not bad-looking guy. No one paid attention to him.
I honestly try for the Partusa at that point.
Partusa?
Yeah, I
go
go for
for
the three.
Partusa.
Yeah, I go for the three. So, yeah.
Garoppolo,
There it is.
But I don't care
There it
who's
is.
starting quarterback.
That's the
You
name of
guys
this
figure it
podcast.
out.
The name of this podcast is Partusa.
Welcome to the Bartusa podcast.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. Right there. Whoa, wait a
What
second.
are you doing?
down.
What are you doing every week?
You got another hour?
Who would you? So he says, say yes or no.
Yeah, Mr. Tsarouchas is canceled.
Brady got up with you.
tonight's
So funny.
tonight's live show at the community.
Here we go. It's rapid banter time. Angelo, watch your friend Dimitri go through the rapid banter.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Derek Carr, quarterback for Las Vegas Raiders, cried during his presser last week losing to Indy. What gives, or it's okay to cry if you lose?
The car broke down.
Victor Kiriakis or John Aniston passed away this week. Tell me a better actor or father figure to the Greek fathers.
Anthony Hopkins. Really? Yeah. He just, you know what? I wished he was my dad.
Qatar pulled an audible this week. No booze at the games to be offered. Cancel the cup or I'm here for the game.
I'm here for the game.
You gotta, at this moment, I was gonna say it earlier today. You gotta cancel it. I think all the teams should just say, you know what, Qatar, you've effed up everything.
Just go find a
No,
field.
you know what? We're gone.
Yeah.
We're leaving. We're just
The
everyone's
World
gonna
Cup
follow.
has been relocated to the YMCA.
Aaron Judge won the AL MVP. Deserved or I smell a conspiracy?
I smell a conspiracy, Mitch.
Saquon Barkley this week called his quarterback Daniel Jones Vanilla Vic. Is that the best nickname in sports?
No, it's just the Giants' disappointment.
Best tag team in WWE history. The Hart Foundation, the British Bulldogs, the Road Warriors, or Demolition?
All powerhouses. But I got to go local. Hart
I
Foundation.
knew you were gonna put it up.
I would say Hart.
I was gonna say British Bulldogs. They were my boys.
They're
back
good
then.
too.
They're good, too.
And I like their dog, Matilda. I
It was a good
think I always
dog.
wanted a dog because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Did you have
look
a
like
dog?
Matilda.
Matilda.
Do you have a dog, Angelo?
I do. Zumi.
Zumi.
A little Shih Tzu.
Great name. Great name.
Amazing.
Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield team up to launch an ear-shaped edible. Best idea ever, or I see a rematch.
It's the best idea ever.
It's hilarious. They were both advertising it together. Like the weirdest moment of their lives, and now they're gonna make money off it.
You know, last week after the show in Fort Lauderdale, I go into the green room. Who's sitting there eating fried chicken? Mike Tyson.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I put the picture up.
Oh, I did
Russ,
see it. I saw it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I go in there. There's a security guy at the door, and I walk in, right? And I go, there's Mike. Hey, man. I met him before. I smoked a cigar with him. And he's sitting in the green room. Hey, man. He goes, how you guys what are you doing? He goes, do you have any hot sauce? So everybody says to me, what did he say to you? He goes, you have any Frank's hot sauce? Frank's.
So funny.
So there was one. I heard Frank's
Yeah.
hot sauce. That was my conversation with Mike.
That's awesome. Is he? When you see him, be honest, even the first time or this time, do you get nervous?
Still menacing.
He's really, eh?
Yeah.
But he was good. He took pictures with everybody
I
when they
believe
came
it.
in. He was a good move, but he's menacing.
He's it. Eh?
Like you're looking at him going, even if you thought of doing something, would you? No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
There's the clip of him when on his comeback, and I think it's the fight against McNeely, but it was a Showtime fight when he's just staring at
See,
him.
remember the eyes going
Yeah.
like this?
Oh.
I mean, he's got that stupid grin on his face.
Oh.
He's like, he's an assassin,
Yeah,
dude.
he
Those
is.
knockouts.
McNeely looked like the three of us trying to fight our dads,
Yeah.
for the first
Oh.
time mustering power.
McNeely.
Just trying to throw.
I saw some videos of that guy doing his presser.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the worst guy to ever put on stage. He couldn't put a sentence together. He couldn't
Well,
do anything.
McNeely.
That McNeely
Yeah.
guy. Oh, it's horrible. Last one.
Okay.
Uncle Chen ran a marathon in China last week, 3 hours 28 minutes. Why is this such a big deal? The guy was chain smoking the whole
I
time.
saw that.
Well, I guess he was Chen smoking.
That's good, actually. Very good. Chen smoker.
Dude, imagine you come behind this guy.
Yeah.
He chain smoked the whole time and beat people.
This is what I'm saying.
He's chain smoking on a marathon.
In a marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wins, right?
No, he didn't win it, but,
No, but 3 hours,
28
28
minutes is a good time.
Smoking.
Smoking the whole time.
Cigarette companies must. How much did they pay him to do that?
Funny you say that because people are asking. He had no advertising. He just did it. And this isn't the first time he's done it. He's done it like 2 or 3 times.
He's like Greek.
He just
doesn't
like
smoke.
Greek. Like,
Yeah, but running's boring, right? Like I get it. Like you might as well
Have
smoke.
a cigarro.
You're not doing
Why
anything.
not, man? I mean, I might as well have a steak at the same time.
Just a little table that like folds
Just
up.
eating as you walk in.
here we go. It's our last segment. It's Magar Malaka. It's everyone's favorite. Here are the 2 topics of the week. You get to decide, Angelo. You're
Angelo,
the guest here.
yeah,
Here we go.
okay.
Daughter takes the dad to stripper on his 100th birthday. So how do you want to celebrate your centennial? All right.
Okay.
Or Leonardo DiCaprio turned 48. Who's on the invite list?
Okay,
Choose
so-
which one you want to.
On the centennial.
Done. All right. So she took her dad to the strippers.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go through things that, what do you want to do on your centennial? First one, bungee cord jumping. Maga or Malaka?
Malaga.
Malaga, you?
Malaka.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I tried. At this moment, I'm like, fuck it.
Well,
Like,
you don't give a fuck. He's 100 years old. Yeah, if his shit's going to get pulled out of joint.
How about this one? It's just a nice, simple dinner. You turned 100, you just want a dinner. No partuzes, no nothing. You just want dinner.
Swiss Chalet hot chicken dinner.
Boom.
Man, yes.
Fucking good. I saw the picture of it. I got a boner.
That sounds amazing.
It is
I
the
don't care
best
what
salsa,
anyone
It's
right?
so
says.
good there.
It's like spicy
Fuck
Cyan.
me. I love fucking Swiss Chalet.
Starbucks
man.
should make a Swiss Chalet latte.
Should.
You know how much money they would make off of that?
They have Swiss Chalet chips.
What?
Yeah, that's the sauce.
No.
They tested
No.
it in Montreal. Swiss Chalet sauce chips.
Let's go find this after.
Yeah.
Is Mexican chili over, bitch?
It might be if this is real.
Have our dreams been crushed?
How about this one? How about a night of just a Wheel of Fortune? You're 100 years old. You're like, leave me alone. I just want to watch Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, MAGA.
Yeah,
There it is.
MAGA,
Look
sure,
at it.
for
I
sure.
like that.
Sure,
Maga,
100%.
that's a good one.
Two more. Going for dinner at Perkins with Tiger Woods. MAGA or MAGA?
I'd say MAGA.
Yeah, I think so.
I would want to sit down with him and find out how many chicks did he really bang.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't think he could count that high.
Poor
You know?
guy, man. Those girls, they roasted him in that 2-part series.
Yeah, did you see
They
that?
ju- you know what? It's like, come
Whatever.
on.
They liked it.
They loved
I like
it.
Tiger Woods, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the best.
Big deal. He's a good guy, so he likes women. You know?
Yeah, who cares?
I don't care. I think it's great.
Exactly. All right, last one. You turn 100. It's pretty obvious. Go to Vegas. MAGA or Malacca?
MAGA.
MAGA.
Oof,
I
yeah.
go to Vegas.
MAGA.
I'd hooker it out the whole weekend. I said, you know what? Bring me all kinds of drugs. I want the best looking putanas. I'm 100, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Throw me in jail?
Yeah,
Fuck
go-
for it. I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
fucking die anyway.
What are you going to do? Exactly. I
Guys,
love
we're
it.
taking a family trip to the Mustang Ranch to just get the
Yeah,
whole thing.
why not? You know what? You get a pass at 100.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think if you hit 100, absolutely.
George Burns said that he died at 101 or 100, right?
Okay.
He used to smoke a cigar every day. And he said, what did your doctor say about smoking a cigar every day? He goes, I don't know. He died at 83.
Exactly.
So you see what I mean? It's a matter of your attitude. I'm not
110%.
everything in moderation, but George Burns smoked a cigar every day.
Yeah.
100 years old.
I got to smoke a cigar later tonight. You know, I'm
Yeah.
going to smoke with you
I'll
later.
smoke one later.
Done.
Yeah.
We'll have one later.
That's amazing. Well, later tonight, again, you are at the Greek community, the hall. You're
That's
doing
right.
a tour. You're
I
doing your
forgot
rounds.
about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly-
here to do a show.
Honestly, don't go. We'll just
Yeah.
pay you whatever
Yeah.
it is tonight.
I want to go
Hang
with.
out with
I
us.
want to go with the 100-year-old to the strip club there.
I think we can.
I want.
There's going
Let's
to be a
go
few
to
at the
Swiss
community
Chalet.
tonight.
I want a Swiss Chalet hot chicken, and then I want to go look at the putanas.
But here in Calgary, remember, you can't touch them. They stand as far as Dimitri is.
You don't have to touch them anymore.
No, you got to go to Montreal.
And-
What happened
I
to
think they wear a
scratch and
mask.
sniff. I like that.
Those
No?
are gone, my friend. Those are gone.
Montreal used to be.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one.
No, Montreal, you can. Calgary, nothing.
What?
no.
I don't know.
That's okay. Well, I mean, I can understand because that's not appropriate. So, them taking off their clothes is okay. We can't touch.
No, don't touch. No.
They don't do lap dancing here anymore.
They'll take you to the back and they'll just put their hands on basically
Allegedly.
This is what we've heard. by the way,
Allegedly.
yeah. So they'll put their hands on the arms and that's it.
It's
But
very
no touch.
vivid, Mitch.
Yeah, it's just
Got me in my
move around.
He's like when he goes to the street, he's like Norm. That's it. From Cheers.
Mitch, Mitch, what's going on? It's like that guy that goes to the strip club every week. Look at all these fucking losers. That guy's been here the last 9 times. That guy's been here the last 15 times. He knows everybody's been here because he's been here himself the whole time.
so funny. Yeah, if you're a regular at the strip club, the world's been against you.
You know
Something
what?
happened. Yeah.
That's it. But you know what? Hopefully you're regular on the sports show episode 2. What are we at? 34?
234, yeah.
234 episodes. One for the books. Got to shove it in the locker because we do got to hit the showers. We hit the showers on the show.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go to the showers, boys.
Yeah.
Real quick, Leonardo, if you're at his birthday party, does he
Yeah.
invite Rose from Titanic?
Hey, that
I would think so.
I think so. And have a chat with her.
That
Like,
guy's a playboy,
hey.
man.
Oh, man, he's a
Yeah.
guy.
He's a my God, I
Have you seen him? Have you met him?
I was at a premiere once where I saw him.
Yeah.
All you saw were girls
Nice.
hanging around. Like, it's just disgusting. Toco Lopez, all these women. But he's a guy. I think he's a fantastic actor.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what? To me, like this is
Really
what I
is a good
say.
actor, man.
Tom Hanks and DiCaprio had to act with
Remember
nobody.
That? Remember that when how
Castaway.
good was that?
That was amazing. The
Catch Me If You
Revenant,
Can.
and Castaway.
Oh my God,
like,
they're
those,
both
like,
so good, man.
oh,
Does he invite the bear from Reverend?
you have to invite the
Yeah,
bear.
you gotta
There's
invite
nothing without the
Yeah,
bear.
the bear.
The bears.
Yeah.
The Reverend. I mean, I think about it. Leo, back in the day, Johnny Depp, what's eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, yeah.
He
that's
played
right,
the
that's
kid with the
right.
problems.
Yeah, yeah.
He played that one. You know, he played with the Blood Diamond. He played, all those films. He plays a guy Frank. They're on Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes.
What was his name?
Oh,
Frank?
Jordan
Jordan
Belfort.
Right, yeah.
I'm not quitting.
Yeah.
And he goes, the guy's just, you look at him and you go, he's really a generational actor.
Yeah.
He's not like he's just a flash in the pan. He's a guy, good-looking guy from a kid coming up, and you look at him. But think about it. His Jim Jeffries told me he did a show at Packer's house, the billionaire that owned the studios with Mariah Carey.
Okay.
And he went there. He goes, in the crowd was Warren Beatty, Al Pacino, Eddie Murphy. Who else was it? Leo DiCaprio showed up in the middle of the set with 3 girls.
Wow.
He goes, it's just people showing up at the sets. And when you're Leo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. What's the movie they did together?
Was it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right? And they did the whole thing together with, and I love her, that Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Okay, she's really,
Yeah.
she played Sharon Tate. And it's so funny because when you see those guys, when you see them together in the movie, it's like, they're not acting. They're fucking hanging out.
They're just hanging out. Yeah.
And you
They're
can
just
tell.
you could tell.
Yeah.
You could see, they were like, Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio don't have nothing to prove.
No.
At this point. And they're not going to compete with each other. Compete what?
No, of course not. Like,
Who gets more Gomez?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, or who's better looking? Who gets more Gomez? What?
Yeah, that's not even on their radar. They don't
Now, if I had to pick the Partusa, it would be, for a woman, it had to be Margot Robbie with Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
But for Angelo Tsarouchas, it's going to be Kate Beckinsale.
Yes!
I've
Yes!
seen her at fucking Trader Joe's. I just stared at her because she's so fucking delicious.
I love her.
She is a for me, it would be her and Margot Robbie.
That is a good combo,
That's
bro.
a good
That's a
Partusa.
good
Yeah.
Partusa combo.
I know. We're talking guy shit now, but I'm just telling you, because we're talking fantasy football now, right?
Yeah.
So, and then
I'm not wavering from Garoppolo, Brady.
And then at the end of that dream, I wake up with a sticky hand, and my mom's going, "Afexa supa." So that's a fucking reality.
There it is. Shut her down. Shut her down. Walk away. Walk away.
It's over. It's over.
You don't know me when it drop, then I'm mostly what they bopping. You can say what you got when it's Tuesday, I be locked in.